CM 365, all about Carnatic music.
Our Carnatic music is indeed very, very fascinating in terms of many ways, I would say, but of course, also about how it is one which strikes a perfect balance between discipline and freedom. Now, when a student starts learning music, he comes under a disciplined training under a guru, and he has to undergo all the basic exercises like the Sarali, Jenta, Dhatu Varsa, Alankaram, Aparsthai, Mandrasthai, etc. He has to have undergo rigorous training in all this before he moves on to the Gita, Varnam, etc. So now, this kind of a disciplined training lays a very strong foundation. And later on, when he moves to the arena of Manodharma Sangeeta, where he has to exercise his freedom, we must understand that the system is so beautiful, where the freedom is not just about doing whatever we want and however we want. This freedom is based on a strong foundation of discipline. That is, as I always say, our Carnatic music is not like an open field. It is a field which has got its fences around. But even though it is fenced, within that area which is available for moving around, there are immense possibilities, and the discovery of the immense possibilities within these limited circle or limited the fence like area that I'm talking about is what makes it very, very disciplined and beautiful. So there is a important thing about just doing something in abandon as whatever you want. That doesn't happen here. Now, for example, if you are doing a Kalpanaswaram, now, if you look at all these basic exercises, in fact, they're very, very important for us in terms of understanding the whole system. I've often seen that many students, when they learn from some teachers, they say that now that we are into Kriti, we never sing the Sarali Jente and all because our teacher thinks it's not required, and so we have forgotten it also. But see how all these are like, the basic seeds which give you the big trees of imagination. Now, for example, if you take the Sarali Varsa, it gives you an indication of how a step-by-step approach of increasing one by note by one and how the ragam is created. Like in the Sarali Varsa, first Sarigama Padanisa, then Sari Sari Sarigama, then Sariga Sari, Sarigama Sarigama. Like this, taking one note at a time, how does the ragam have an approach? And the next, of course, is the Janta Swara, which indicates the pairing of notes. How notes can be paired together to give you different varieties. Then comes the Dhatu Varsa, where permutation combinations give different varieties. Upper Sthai gives us an opening about the possibilities and vistas beyond the Madhya Sthai as to what is the scope of the ragam when it comes to approaching it in the higher octave or the Mandra Sthai, that is the lower octave. Then, of course, the Alankaras give us a wide idea about how the notes can be combined according to each tala that we are going to handle. So that way we see that though these all may be simple, what the artist is actually doing on stage is a complex form of all these things only. So from what I said, if you're going to do Kalpanaswaram, it has to be either note by note approach or a sequence of notes like in Sarali. It has to be pairing of notes. Of course, depending on the artist's virtuosity, the complexity of the pairing and the combination can be done at different levels. That's a different thing, but the concept I'm talking about. Then, of course, how the same notes can be handled in different ranges to give us different colors. Then, like the Dhatu Varsa I was mentioning, where different kinds of at random kind of permutation combinations by jumping of notes, how the ragam can be conceived. Like this, we see that whatever imagination or manodharma that an artist creates in the later stage as part of the concert also, we see is all having a strong foundation on a discipline. And that is probably why also we see that the music sounds beautiful, where you see that though the artist is guided by certain principles, he is also given a lot of room for imagination. And a concert also, as an extended form of the music, if you look at the kacheri, I feel that It is also again a perfect balance between what we know as Kalpita and Manodharma. That is, whatever is pre-composed and whatever is actually taught to the student or the whoever it is, to the next slowly gliding into the Manodharma aspect. So that way I could say that our Carnatic music is a very unique system which gives equal weightage both to discipline and creativity. And that's why probably it is one of the most wonderful and most, I would say, astonishing system of music in the whole world.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.